You can't rely on the banks or traditional investment methods to make a good return on your capital any longer. So let's talk about that and more right now. Hi Forex traders, Andrew Mitchem here, the Forex Trading Coach. Welcome to video and podcast episode 198. And in today's video and podcast, I'm going to be talking about why you cannot rely on banks and the traditional methods of making a return on your capital any longer. You just cannot do it. And there's things you need to do to change, because you think about banks. Traditionally, a lot of people were making, say, 5, 6, 7% per year on their savings in a bank, and some people could survive like that. They're happy like that. You see it as quite a safe investment. The bank's not really, or probably shouldn't sort of go under. Your money should be safe. It's a reasonable return for no risk, but that's a number of years ago now. And just to illustrate that, we're getting bank interest rates around the world dropping all of the time. And in some countries, they're now negative. And to highlight that fact, I've just received a letter here from Lloyds Bank in England, where I still have a bank account. It's my very first bank account when I was a child. And they've said on here that my annual interest rate, my gross interest rate before tax, is going to go from 0.25. And on the 8th of December this year, they're going to reduce it to 0.05%. That's gross. That's before any tax or fees, etc. 0.05%. Luckily, it's a positive, but it may as well not be. That's just not exciting. So, as an example, if for some reason you wanted to have £100,000 with Lloyds Bank in this account, or an account like it, after the 8th of December, they're going to pay you a massive £50 in interest, that's gross, in a year on a $100,000 account. That's just mad. There's just no point in having your money there, because time you adjust for inflation, etc., it's just, it's going backwards, isn't it? So what can you do about that? Well, of course, as a Forex trader, to me, for cash flow and for higher returns, Forex is the obvious answer. And just to give you some examples, if you had copied my daily trading suggestions as a member and as clients, as so many people do, from January 2011 through to today, at only 0.5% risk per trade. So that's 69 completed months. If you'd risked 0.5% on each of the trades that I post, you would have been up 315% on your account today. So that's with monthly compounding. So at the end of the month, you take your total and you're compounding that with 0.5% risk, 315% in those 69 months. It works out an average of 4.6% gain on your account per month. Now that's from doing nothing else than just a 5-minute a day job for a copy paste, exactly what I say. You take all the winners, all the losers, etc. 5 minutes a day. So that's the simple side of things. But as I'm posting that information, not only, of course, am I putting that there for myself and for my clients to earn from the client's perspective, it's a learning tool as well. Because it's all well and good, say I'm going to copy and paste Andrew and make 4.6% average per month just from one time frame chart. That's fine. The important thing that my clients get out of it, it's the ability to see the charts and the ability to train themselves and to educate themselves and to give themselves knowledge to be able to take those trades for themselves on the daily charts, exactly as I do, but all other time frame charts. They could be looking at weekly charts, they could be looking at 4-hourly charts, 15-minute charts, whatever suits. So don't forget that information and those figures that I've quoted, that 4.6% return on average per month for the last 69 months, that's just for one time frame. That's just the trades that I take and post. That's got nothing to do with all the other time frame charts that they see, that clients can see and take. But on top of all that, it's the knowledge to be able to do that for yourself across any time frame, any pair, any currency, even any other market. So how much is that worth to you? What's that knowledge, that power worth to you to be able to do that for yourself? And that's really what your decision comes down to if you need or want to get yourself educated. To get you on to give you a sort of a heads up and a bit of a start, click below this video and you'll see that I've put a link through to my free engulfing candle strategy. Free to get onto, no credit card needed, nothing like that. You can have instant access within 2 minutes from right now. Get onto that if you haven't already done it, and see like the basic strategy, the engulfing candle strategy, and that in itself will make you some money. If you want to go further and get the full course of my daily ongoing help and mentorship, that's entirely up to you. So once again, have a think about those other investment opportunities, and just have a think about that if you did nothing else in the last 5.5 years than just logged into my website once a day for 5 minutes to place your trades, copy paste, put them on, leave them. Very, very, very low risk per trade. 315% return on your account since January 2011. That's quite unbelievable, but it is very, very true and accurate also. It's unbelievable when you compare it with traditional investments. But 4.6% per month, to some people might not sound much, but you just got to think about that over that long term with compounding. What an amazing, result and achievement that is. But wouldn't you like to do that for yourself? So once again, this is Andrew Mitchem, the Forex Trading Coach.